Welcome to part 2 of Interlocken's overview of PaperCalc Scientific. In this session, we're going to go over the keys more specifically, both on the trigonometric, the main page, and the options page. We're on the main page here, and starting right here with the display format key, we have 3 different display formats: float, engineering to the power of 3, where the exponent will always be a multiple of 3, and fixed point. Fixed point, the default is a .2, but you can also change that by selecting over on the options page from a different fixed point precision. And there we've moved to a fixed point precision of 4. The clear entry is 2-level. The first time you hit it, you'll clear the number on the LCD display, and the second time you clear the entire calculator so that you're starting from a clean slate. The EE key is an exponential entry number key, so 8.2 e to the 2, of course, is 820. There's a change sign key. There's 2 different ways to use the percent key. First, we can take the percentage of a number. So if we were to take 10% of 8, 10% of 8, we would just hit 8%, 10 equals, and that would be 0.8. The second way would be to take percentage of a number and add it to itself. So if we wanted to take 89 plus 10% of itself, we would say 89 plus 10% equals, and the answer is 97.6. The memory key, there's 10 different memories in this calculator. Start by hitting the mem key. You're given 5 choices: store, recall, add, subtract, or clear. So if we were going to store that number 97.9 into a memory location, we would hit mem and then choose store. And then we're given a choice of 10 different memory locations as shown by the green dots here. We'll store it in location 8, and that becomes a red dot to show that memory 8 is now occupied. If we wanted to clear that memory location, we would hit mem again, we would choose clear, and then we would choose that 8th location, which would clear it, and the red dot will disappear. Pi, there's 2,000 decimal places available to look at for pi, and every time you hit pi, you see 10 more decimal locations. And I think that does it for the main page here. We'll go to the trigonometric keyboard. There are both trigonometric functions, sine, cosine, tangent, and their inverses, as well as the hyperbolic versions of those. In the trigonometric domain, you can operate either in degrees or in radians, and there's an ability to convert from one to the other by pushing this key here. The numbers, the keys down here are paired as complements to each other, so the log and its complement 10 to the x, natural log e to the x, y root x, and y to the x, square root, and x squared. E is similar to pi in that you can see up to 2,000 decimal places of e. The random number generator is 4 digits, and the factorial key is the full range of real numbers, both plus and minus. I think that does it for the trigonometric keyboard. If we go over to the options page, you can turn the tap twice LCD function on or off. You can turn sound on or off. And this upper right control allows you to go to the full screen view of the paper tape, where you can also send an email. You can just keep it here if you want, and just travel freely back and forth like that to see a full screen view of the paper tape. So that does it for part 2. In part 3, we go over the INFO key, which you can edit the keyboard layout, and the gear key, as well as talk about the functions available when you touch a line on the paper tape. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this and this was helpful.